in cricket. In terms of tactics, this lecture has been subdivided into some key points for consideration when examining the tactics of the game from perspective of the bowlers and the batters. Let's talk about the bowlers. Tactics for seam bowlers. Bowl at the wicket or just outside the off stump. When attempting to swing the ball, aim to pitch the ball close to the batter to encourage front foot strokes, that is bowl a full length. So whether it is outswing or you are trying for an in swing, it should be a full of length. Make the batsman available to play front foot drives, make them come forward to play the shot so that the ball will touch the edge of the bat and it will go towards the wicketkeeper or to the slips and it will dismiss the batter. Vary length from time to time so that batter has to think whether to play forward or back. Bowl the occasional bouncer. It's a very tactics thing that vary the length. Every time vary the length time to time. Sometimes it is forward, sometimes back. So that the batsman will confuse whether to play the front foot shots or the back foot shots. And you have to always try occasionally a bouncer also. Encourage dangerous strokes by leaving gaps in the field and pitching the ball so that it is difficult to hit the ball into those gaps. It's a very important tactics. Frustrated the batsman by bowling to avoid his favorite strokes. If you know this is his favorite strokes, bowl in such a way so that he may avoid to play that stroke. Example, keep front foot players on the back foot by bowling shorter length balls. Or if a player have a problem in back foot and he is very much good in front foot strokes, let him bowl back footer. Make him back so that it will disturb him to play certain favorite strokes. As a bowler, do not use too many variations during the match. Out swinger, in swinger, off cutter, leg cutter. It is difficult to set fits for a great variety of balls. So if you use your variations too much during the over, it will disturb the fielding positions and do vary your position on the crease. So whenever you are bowling onto the particular crease, so don't bowl from a particular area. You can choose the areas from different areas of the crease and bowl. If a batter is poor, try to bowl at him most of the time by allowing the batter the opportunity of scoring singles early in the over by setting the field deeper. Towards the end of an over, do not allow the batter a single so that he faces the next over. Bring the field in to stop the single. Tactics for spin bowlers. Much of the previous lectures, different literatures on tactics for seam bowlers applies to spin bowlers, which with the addition of the following statements. In essential to bowl a good or even full length, always try to spin the ball even if the pitch appears unresponsive. If you see the pitch is not in a good condition for the spinners, even you must try to spin the ball onto the particular pitch. Use the variations sparingly, footer, arm ball, etc. Vary pace and flight. Release ball earlier to give a high trajectory and later to give a low trajectory. Tactics for the batters. Batting in cricket not only involves high level of physical skills, but also judgmental and decision making skills. The batter has to make decisions regarding his reaction to the tactics of the opposition. The speed of this decision making will be dictated externally, that is, externally paced or influenced by the speed and accuracy of the bowler, the field placement of the opposition, the stage in the innings, and the stage in the match. Often players have to make decisions based on anticipated outcomes. In other words, speed of the ball will be too fast for the human visual system to track, and therefore a player must predict what will happen and base his or her decision on this judgment. At school level, the task is easier in terms of the speed of bowlers, but difficult in terms of the batsman's experience. There are certain basic guidelines are there. That is the stroke selection. Early on, play well pitched up and straight balls between mid-on and mid-off with straight bat strokes. Hit bat balls to side that they are swinging or spinning. Do not try to hit them too hard. If pitch has variable bounce, do not hook and be on your guard for shooters. Pick bat up earlier, particularly against fast bowlers, so that you have time to come down on the ball. So whenever the ball is in the loading phase, pick the bat up earlier. Only play defensive strokes to balls which will hit the wicket or which would otherwise hit you. An additional judgment must be made following stroke production. And this is how and when we attempt to score runs. Scoring runs, check the field setting for obvious gaps or fielders set too deep to stop singles. Note which fielders are left-handed, slow movers and poor throwers. Be prepared for quick singles, back up when non-strikers and run fast and hard. Relax hands when playing defensive strokes so that the ball does not roll far from the bat. Fielders may now have to remain close to the wicket, top even singles. A firm push may now beat the fielders as he is too close to react to save the single. If a fielder is dropped back, do not try to hit the ball over him. Aim for the gap he has left or try to hit another part of the field. If you are having difficulty scoring off or playing particular bowler, get your partner and try to remain facing the bowler as much as possible. Against spinners, using the feet to get to the pitch or full toss may help to hide the field. Be patient, sooner or later the bowler will bowl a bad ball. The tactics of both bowler and batsman will interact with those of the fielders. It is therefore important that players know how to set fields to support the team's tactical objectives. Now, let's talk about the field setting. Fielders are placed in specific places for two reasons: to catch an opponent's out, to stop the batsman scoring runs. There are three types of fielding positions: close catchers, slips, gully, short leg, etc. So fielders saving one run, cover, mid-on, square leg, etc. Boundary fielders stopping boundaries, deep third man, deep fine, deep long off, etc. So occasionally it may be necessary to place fielders halfway to the boundary. It is a very long boundary and the well hit ball will not touch. The normally placed boundary fielder, alternatively a batter, may be known to hit a ball regularly to place where the field is sighted. So these are all about the tactics in cricket: batting, fielding, bowling. Do you enjoy your coaching? Thank you.